Facial recognition got a hit. Jesus Christ, that's
fucking Ford Ranger.
I was out in the barn, upset.
I'm tired of this, Grandpa.
Because I have to cut up my Ford Ranger. Oh, definitely not as cool. No, I don't like it. I want to be on a low rider, not a high rider. And one of the key ingredients for this is it's got to be low, because size does matter.
A little bit. Hope for you guys out there.
This is how I carry motors out from the shed. This one blowed up. Would you say I should put a motor on my wheelchair? Okay, I will. Oh, fat. Good work. We're gonna take off his factory muffler. Get an idea of where we're at. There's a little muffler hole there. I may or may not. I kind of wanted to come out of the back, but I don't know. We'll see. Kind of keeping that in mind because I think it'd be cool to shoot pipes out of there. But yes, that's what we got. That or, and then there's our 79. I'm not opposed to that because it makes a ton more room. And that thing without the factory tank, factory muffler, it's about 18 pounds. I'll probably throw a carb on it. I'm gonna make an exhaust. So I'll probably make 3-4 horsepower with that. I could do some valve springs, touch up the head a bit. But with a torque converter and the right gearing, this thing, if it did 20 mile an hour and it was peppy, that'd be fun. I'm more going for drifting than speed. What to do here? Probably gonna have another safety meeting and sleep on it. That's the motor I was going to use. I was going to put it up there, but soon realized I'm too big to put the motor up front. We'll be in sweet potato. So on today's menu, for our main course, we're going to put our motor and torque converter together. That way we can kind of see where we want to put the motor. And then we're going to have a side course of putting the sprocket on the axle. Now we're going to lock down our hubs with the wheels where we know we need them. That way we can mark and trim our axle and rethread it, as well as work on our seat placement, as we need to see where the sprocket's going to fit at down there. We're going to get as close to the wheel as we can. That way we can have a 5-course meal of hell yeah brother. Heck yeah. Threw a few tacks on there real quick. Fits in there nice. I'm gonna hop in now, see how I fit. Alright, so here's what we got. Our feet are kind of in place. I dragged the welder over, tacked it in place a little bit. It's kind of hard to see what's going on. Feel pretty good with it. You can see that hole. I'm gonna run my steering column down through there. It is really tight. Like, I mean, there's no room in here. My steering wheel is going to be pretty high. Alright, I'm going to crawl out of here. I tacked the steering column bearing holder in place just for shits and giggles. And then I found these old links off of my wheelchair. I have a 4-link suspension wheelchair. Yeah, actually I'm on it. Yeah, see that link? That is the old ones. They're so close to be, like, you know, I gotta trim them down a bit to get the alignment in. Oh yeah, so we got some steering. I gotta get some hardware yet. Got this old steering wheel I made when I was a kid. This is the ring from a bar stool. I welded it to my go-kart steering wheel, and I ended up hating it. I never used it, so I'm just gonna tack weld it on here. So what do we get? Yes. Yes. For a whirl. Yes, sir. And you can see where these are hitting there a little bit. So I'm gonna modify them a bit yet. Yeah, once we get that. Yo, that's friggin' sick. Dude, bought it to kind of see what it looks like. Dude, tailpipe on there, look at that. So cool. Okay. After pulling my hair out for literally like minutes, I finally found this. I took a gas tank and I did a 180 with it. Just did the 2 mounts on that side. Gotta make them out for the other side if I end up going this route. We flipped our torque converter forward. I'm gonna have to shave some of these ribs to make the chain fit. Just barely have enough room. I want to run my seat back as far as possible. I can even move the motor back a smidge yet, but I'm kind of gonna need that for the chain adjustment. So I'm freaking stoked. Yo, let's go. Oh my goodness. All right, I'm gonna have a safety meeting, then we're gonna get that motor mounted. Sick. That worked out pretty good. Cool beans, sweet potato. I got our motor mount plate in there. We got it gusseted it up. I'm trying to keep this thing a little light, so we're gonna try it out, see what happens. Sweet, so we throw our motor in, see how it lines up and how we gotta modify, or if we gotta modify our CVT plate. Let her rip. Cool beans, so we got the chain on. I gotta cut this little adapter down to size. That way I can put my clutch on. We got our chain on, we got our CVT, we got our torque converter in. And you get a longer bolt. So I used a split collar clamp as my spacer. And then with these, they have a 5/8 shaft because it's a 79cc. So you have to use a 3/4 inch 5/8 adapter. So long story short, I used that split collar to clamp the 3/4 to 5/8 adapter under the crankshaft. So this bolt's not long enough now. Pretty good belt alignment, chain's pretty good aligned. I'm gonna work on the brakes. Then I gotta finish the steering, basically be ready for a test ride. Oh, then we need a seat. So I got these links that came off of my wheelchair. They are almost the right size, maybe a hair long, so you're probably gonna have to shorten them up a tad. Sick, so I shortened these up a little bit real quick, rethreaded them a bit with a tap. I gotta modify the knuckles a little bit for more angle, but we'll do that in time. We got steering. These joints here are off my wheelchair, so they're kind of worn out, but they'll do for now, replacement time. Now let's move on to making our steering column. I don't know what I'm going to do there yet, but I got some ideas. So safety meeting, then we'll get on it.
You know, being alert to hazards and protecting ourselves by wearing the right PP may not be new concepts, but they are definitely the wave of the future.
Right.
So we're gonna set our seat, that way we can finish dialing in our steering. This seat is super rotted out on the bottom. Ultimately need cut the bottom out and repatch it or something, but I don't know. I'm just gonna do something quick and easy. This seat's too far gone, so just gonna make her work for now, and I wanna rip it, so let's get her done. I caught this thing on fire. Can't get it to go out. So I'm gonna put the camera on in case I burn the house down or something.
Quick! What's the number for 911? How do I know?
So we're gonna start building our framing in for the rear. Got to get this body mounted. Yeah, I'm gonna throw in a time lapse because it's gonna be a whole bunch of thinking, math, cutting. Play with my dick. We got the bed kind of framed in. Can't really see it too much in there. Pretty sturdy. So just tucked in there. Cool beans. Made up this little bumper that also mounts the front of the body. I didn't film it because it was essentially just me rolling around on the ground like a little piggy. So let's load her up. Yeah, checks out. Yeah, we got a roller. And let's see that we got. Yeah. Oh, it's so sick. So I lied. It's gonna make the body tilt, but the body's in such poor shape. There's cracks all over that essentially I'd have to build a frame within. So to do that, I'm gonna have to fiberglass the body, fix it, crack pretty bad over there. Just build a structure to set the body on, and I gotta make some more mounts down here, so I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. But it's on there rigid, tight. So we got bodies for the most part mounted. I'm gonna work on to get my steering set up. I got this little butterfly steering wheel I got off of Amazon for like $27 or something. Quick release off one of my old drift cars. So this is really wide. So what I'm gonna try to do, might ruin it, who knows, probably will. Anyways, I'm gonna find some notches in this. I'm going to squeeze this together so that way it'll make the handles about that wide. And then it'll make this about, right now it's probably like 2 inches deep, maybe 3 inches. It'll make it about, I'm gonna go for like 5 or 6 inches deep.
That's what she said!
Essentially lengthening steering column. So, alright, let's get to work. Right on. So we got our steering wheel. These brake levers off a bicycle up back. I'm gonna try my best to make them work. And then this is quick release, so I can take my wheel off, get in and out. Oh my god.
Oh my god, yo, this is so perfect. He could totally cruise inside. It's a little tight, but like that's lock to lock right there. I got plenty of room. I gotta do something there. My legs are rubbing on that. It's already got a dent in it. And then, but that'll have my cables on it, so you know it'll probably just sit there. But I didn't really have any trouble getting in with it in there, so I feel like Mario Kart.
Alright, I got some junk. Make a throttle cable. But I got all this stuff in my local bicycle shop. And then these are specifically made for cutting cable. It's got your crimper there for your little end piece. Nice clean cuts for this. And then on the bottom it's got a little pick to open up your cable and cut it. Couldn't reach my camera, so I didn't really show a lot of this. Basically I just took the body off and spent like 2 hours just picking my brain how I'm gonna run this. Had a little Scamazon, little Chinesium hydraulic brake system with some little tabs, and get ready to weld it on real quick. Oh my goodness, got our brakes in. They work great. Got our throttle working. I need another spring yet. Gas tank will go on top to cover that up. Yeah. Oh, I'm so stoked. Alrighty, we're gonna go ahead and put a little Earl in our Ford Ranger. Got a little this here Comp Cam's braking Earl. It probably ain't the right stuff, but it's what I got. So we're gonna put a little lubrication in this little small block Predator. Hey, but for real, I do use this because it's got a lot of zinc in it. Keep it a little safe on the valve train end. I'm just gonna do a little splash of this. You know what they say, a dabble do ya. Put the lid on so I don't spill the oil all over the place. I'll let that drip for a few minutes. Now that we've let the oil drip down in there out of the funnel for a little bit, we're gonna go ahead and check the level of our oil. Need a little more. See, we let that drip for a little. When we do that, let's change our focus to the switch. Alright, before we finish the wiring, let's see where we're at with our oil. Oh, looks good to me. Cool beans. We'll run this a little bit and then we'll swap out that oil. Got some wire. And so what I'm going to do with this wire, we got a wire, stick in a drill, set up. Got a nice wire now. And for this to work, you want your kill switch on there to be off. So when you hit this one, it kills it. Okay, so we got some pieces here to make the box with. I have to get kind of creative, so when I get this done, I'm freaking pumped. I gotta make a little ring for it, but I'm stiff. I should have TIG welded it, but I don't know. It was like $99 worth of material. I can always make another one, but it's sick. Cool. So we're gonna throw some grass in it and then fire it up. Yes, kill switch sport. Because of the pipe, and it's a little lean, so you gotta roll into the throttle. I gotta get some jets, but I actually have a bigger carburetor, so I just put that on.
You're my special friend. My fingers on the inside.
It's no disguise. It makes no sense. It doesn't fit. If it doesn't fit, you must acquit.
I got it.